The second video in the series is just how to set up your main menu, because there's a few obviously new objects in here. This first one is a group box. The group box is right there. We used to call it, about 10 years ago, they used to be called frames because it keeps everything in a frame. So if you notice, when I move this around, all the objects in there stay put. That's the idea. It kind of helps with organization. So notice I have those four radio buttons in there. As I move the group box, they move as well. I go by the old prefix FRA for frame. So FRA race, frame race, and I give it a text of select your race. You can change. You can tell I changed the back color. You can change font and do all those other fun things. Now inside of that, you see radio buttons. That's the name that they started giving in 2010. But again, I go by the old prefix OPT for option. So this is called OPT D211, OPT for option, OPT soccer, OPT Ninjago, OPT college football. And I give them texts: college football, Ninjago race, soccer race, District 211 race. They also have properties that you can change. You could actually change back color, forecolor, font of each one of those if you want. But those are okay with me. And again, you got to make sure you put those inside of your group or your frame. You know you have it right when, like I said, if I move my group box, they all stay put. Now the button, a standard button, I call it CMD Go. And the coding. How do you code for these? Well, you can see if opt D211.checked equals true, meaning if you select it, go to the form for the District 211 race, which is the right to left form. Else, if they select Ninjago, then go to the form bottom to top. Else, soccer, form left to right dot show. Else, if college football is selected, then form top to bottom. So I didn't have them hide, I just jumped to the other forms. But that's the only coding on this. One thing to highlight is the tab index. I don't want any of these selected when they press play. And if you're not careful, let me put 3 here. Actually, the button, I actually have it right. Can I get it still right? Let me put that 0. I have it right. If you have any, I don't want these selected, and notice they're not, because I did it right. I have the button with a tab index of 0. Actually, no, I don't. So, tab index 0, and you will get it selected. It'll have the blue border around it. That's the goal, so that it's picked first. Otherwise, you might have one of these selected first, and you don't want to start the project with one already selected for the user. This is the only one that really requires a menu strip. So your standard save, short, a little insert, exit with a shortcut, coded correctly, help about, a title, no maximize or minimize, center of the screen, and an icon that I discovered. And that's it for your main menu. A couple of days with that.